Hi, this is Simon Leung back with G Live. Hope you're doing well. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And yes, it is the beginning of yet another very exciting week. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. And speaking of weekend, I was on yesterday and experienced some technical difficulties with my internet connection. I think we actually went down once or twice. The quality was very bad, and so notwithstanding, we still trucked through and make sure that our message came across. So just in case you're not able to hear me or I'm not on live or whatever else, I would appreciate just a little bit of interaction. If you can see me, if you can hear me loud and clear, please do me a favor and type in the number 1 inside of the comments. Once again, if you can see and hear me loud and clear, please type in the number 1 inside of the comments so that I know that you can actually see me, that you can actually hear me, that I'm not actually going dark, okay? Like how I was yesterday, because it's always nice to have backup. And I guess without actually having anybody right now on with me, you are my backup. And so thank you very much. I see Pauline typing in a 1. Chester join us, typing in a 1. Awesome. So it looks like we are on live. Hello, great to see you, Pauline. And Tyra is saying greetings. Mary Luce is saying happy birthday. Thank you very much. It was I think it must have been a couple of weeks ago now. Time flies by really, really fast, but my decorations are still in the back because we're too lazy to take them down, and also because we want to continue celebrating. So it's great, awesome that you can see and hear me today. And it's a good news because we actually have some pretty exciting announcements that we want to make sure that you are aware of. Now, as you may or may not know, we are right now in the middle of what we call August extravaganza. Okay, not the official name, but something that I just made up literally right here, right now on the spot. And that's because during this month, we already had a whole bunch of different amazing events. For example, if you were around, maybe it was about 10, 11 days ago, it was August 5th. We celebrated Freedom Day with an actual celebration event that became, what was supposed to be a 1 or 2 hour event celebration turned out to be 7 or 8 hours long. It was absolutely crazy. We had some amazing guests on, so make sure that if you haven't had the opportunity to check that out, go watch our replay on our YouTube channel because it was absolutely an event to be celebrated. In addition, we also had a variety of different mini courses. This past weekend, we had a private training for our community team leaders as well. Of course, this entire week, it actually started, I believe, in the middle of last week. We had the Affiliate Action Challenge with David Lemon, which is actually the reason why we haven't been on consistently right here on the G Live show, simply because usually when there are big events going on, for example, the Groove-A-Thon or the Action Challenge with David Lemon and whatever other big things that he might happen to be doing, usually I do not want to come on and conflict with the information. However, of course, right before that happened, I was on here and I announced that it was going to happen. And so, of course, we will always want to make sure that all of our communications are in line. And for those of you who are participating in the Affiliate Action Challenge, of course, we don't want to disrupt you. We don't want to discourage you. And we definitely don't want to disturb you so that you can focus on the actual task at hand. But notwithstanding, August is still continuing to be a very big month because as soon as this Affiliate Action Challenge is ending, okay, later on this month, we do have our Groove launch that will be happening. And last month, this is also the last month before the price actually increases. And so you can be sure that there's going to be a lot of big things that are going to be happening. We also got some sponsored events that are coming up directly sponsored by us on the topics of different types of marketing, for example, Facebook ads or sales training and so much more. So if you want to learn more about that, definitely let us know inside of the comments. We'll make sure that this is something that is available to you, okay? Plus, who can actually forget the Groove-A-Thon? okay? Because the Groove-A-Thon will be happening, and I know that it's a lot of things, okay? I know all these things is gonna be a lot, and especially with the Groove-A-Thon, we right now have no idea if it's gonna be like a 1 week thing or a 2 week thing or a 24/7 thing. But if you remember anything about the original Groove-A-Thon that happened back in October of last year, you would know that a lot of surprises will be happening. You will know that there's going to be a lot of cool things that will be happening, and it includes one of the first announcements of the Groove-A-Thon, of the surprises that will be happening this month. And just so that you know, I want to share with you, in case you somehow missed it, in case you somehow have not heard of this, there is something really amazing that will be happening, as you can see, with the Groove-A-Thon that will be happening for this particular month, August of 2021. Hopefully you're watching us live or not too long after the replay, because this means that there's going to be a lot of exciting things that will be happening. As you can see over here, the Groove-A-Thon live stream, 5 lucky members will get to work directly with Mike Filsaime for absolutely free. So my question to you is, do you want the opportunity to work with Mike Filsaime directly to get your business set up? To get your business set up directly on Groove? Because as you can see, the Groove-A-Thon will be happening August 19th to the 31st. Okay, August 19th is just a few days away. And as you can see from this post, how would you like Mike Filsaime to set up your entire business on Groove for free? If you like this opportunity, if you want to work with Mike, if you also want to get help to set up your entire business for free, type in the word free inside of the comments. And I'm sure that you'll agree, right? It is an opportunity of a lifetime, because right now, what we're looking for are 5 Groovesters, only 5, okay, to work with Mike Filsaime live for a few hours during the upcoming Groove-A-Thon. If you are selected, you will, number 1, work on your brand, okay, your brand website together, so you can build your authority and credibility. Number 2, you also build your funnels to get more sales and provide a better experience for your customers. Number 3, you'll also get set up with your e-commerce store to sell online and offline, and also increase your conversions with some features that you'll only find on Groove. In addition, you'll create your SEO rich blog so that you can attract more visitors to get found online. Plus, you'll work on your email marketing automation so you can put your part of your business on autopilot. Plus, you'll also be able to add your products, price points, and more, set up your affiliate program, and butterfly marketing. It's like viral marketing on steroids, and so much more. It's everything that you want and more inside of Groove. Plus, you'll also have the opportunity to also get in touch and work with fellow members of the Groove community, the Groove leaders, not just Mike Filsaime himself, because in the video that you will see in just a short while, he actually mentions that during the launch itself, he'll be very busy. He will probably be doing webinars and doing interviews and things like that. So this means that not only may you potentially have the opportunity to work with Mike, but you'll also get to hear from the leaders who will also be able to work with you as well. And so it's obviously going to be a very, very exciting couple of weeks for all of us. Now, keep in mind, in order for you to qualify, you must have an online store, meaning that you have a product that you're selling already. You must also have, at a minimum, have a complete ebook, which is, an electronic book that is online, or if you have a video program, that might be even better. Ideally, you will also have some sales copy, branding, and be ready to see how it all connects with Groove. Mike will also be working with you live during the Groove-A-Thon, so you must have good internet, a webcam, and a microphone, so that you will be willing to go live and interact with fellow members, and of course, interact with Mike himself, along with any one of the fellow leaders who might be on board. Now, here is the call to action that you need to take in order for you to qualify for this. If that sounds good to you, click here, okay, to submit the form to apply. And over here, what you're going to see is the link, okay, grooveover.to/lucky. Once again, grooveover.to/lucky. I'm going to go ahead and type this into the comments so that you will be able to see this for yourself. grooveover.to/lucky is where you will be able to actually see this particular page. Once you actually go there, you will see that this is the page that you will be redirected to. Okay, it says 5 lucky members will get to work directly with Mike for free. Watch this video if you haven't already, because Mike explains everything about what I just talked about and a whole lot more to tell you more information about what this opportunity actually consists of, so that you will actually get to know, understand more about it, and realize whether or not this is for you. As you scroll down, of course, we want to invite you to continue to read up on all these different things, many of which I just explained and read to you, because it's basically copy and paste verbatim off of the Facebook post that we just saw. However, again, it gives you a summary of everything that we just talked about. And in order for you to qualify, click here to apply. Okay, once you click on this button that says click here to apply, it will then direct you to the actual hot seat application, where you will then need to fill out this form. Okay, complete the form to win personal coaching from the Groove team. It'll ask you for your name, your email address, your geographical location, plus some questions about your business activity, whether or not you have an existing business, existing product, existing service. Okay, it asks you for information about your niche products, as well as your niche market. So go ahead and click here to choose one. All right, and in addition, what type of products that you actually sell, and some additional details that we might need from you. Okay, so with that, that is pretty much the application itself. But first and foremost, of course, you need to come back to this page and learn more about what is going to be happening. Okay, so in summary, we are having a Groove-A-Thon at the end of this month. But not only that, there's also an opportunity for you to get quote unquote chosen, right, to work with Mike or a member of the Groove team, where they will help you to get your business set up. Is that cool? If you think that's cool, type in the word cool inside of the comments. All right, so with that said, we all know that this is a mind-blown type of opportunity, right? We know that it's huge, we know that it's great, but here within also lies a small little problem. Okay, what is that problem? Now, in the post, on the page, on the form, what you may have noticed, even in the video itself, Mike has mentioned that they may only have time to work with 3 to 5 different Groovesters. Okay, 3 to 5. And I will have you know, I took a sneak peek into the application, and at the time of this actual live show, okay, this actual live stream, this live recording, they are already approaching, get this, 500 people who have submitted an application. That's a lot of people, right? So in other words, you have a very small window of opportunity. If you somehow got lucky, okay, I don't know with what system they're going to use to choose. Maybe it will be a randomizer, okay, where they randomly just choose somebody. Maybe they'll actually go through the applications and try to find the best ones. Maybe you need to be on live and they will ask a question, and whoever answers the question actually gets chosen. I have no idea how that is actually going to get chosen, how that application process is actually going to work. But you just do the math. With about 500 people applying right now, with several more days to go before this actually starts, we will most likely be reaching anywhere between 700, 800, even potentially 1,000 applications, or maybe even more. Okay, so all right, with that said, how do we know, or how do we choose the right person? How do you, as an applicant, get lucky enough to be chosen as well, right? Those are some of the questions that we have right now. In addition, okay, just so that you know, because the Groove-A-Thon, of course, is hosted by our Groove HQ, our Groove Corporate, whom most of them, if not all of them, are in EST time zones. Okay, so what this means is that if Mike is going to be awake and he's going to be active, he's going to be working with 3 to 5 people, it will most likely be done during their daytime, which depending on where you might be, okay, like for me, for example, right here in Malaysia or anyone near me in the Southeast Asian or Australian time zones, it could mean the middle of the night or some other odd hours, okay, depending on what time zone you actually reside in. So whatever shall we do, right? How do we, number one, get lucky enough to be chosen? And number two, hopefully, for people who are on this part of the world, will be able to stay awake in the middle of the night, which might be 3 or 5 a.m. sometimes for some of us, and make sure that we are also active in helping, in getting help to get all these things set up, right? Whatever shall we do? This is where the good news actually comes in. Now, recently, and I'm talking about just over the weekend, Donna actually reached out to me and she has informed me that Mike wants us to do yet another one of these middle of the night sessions. What do we mean by the middle of the night sessions? Well, earlier I mentioned that last year, if you recall, if you were around, we did a 2-week Groove-A-Thon, okay? A 14-day Groove-A-Thon that was on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In other words, we never stopped. It just continued to keep going and going and going. Now, of course, with a 24-hour time clock, at some point, our Groove HQ leaders and the team members who are based in US time zones, right? They have to go to bed, they have to get rest, they have to do all these different things that will prepare them for the next day's events, right? And so if you were around during that time, you may have remembered that for 2 weeks straight, for 14 days straight, I participated in what we call Groove at Night, which meant that in the middle of the night for 14 days in a row, or for 14 nights in a row, depending on where you are, I actually was on for 8 to 10 hours average, sometimes 12 hours or more every single night, because I was actually in charge of the Groove at Night to keep that stream going while the US side obviously got their well-deserved rest. Here's the thing, okay? This time, I don't think that we're going to be doing the 24/7 stream. And this time, I don't think that we'll be doing 2 weeks of Groove at Night either. However, Mike did say that he wants at least one night of Groove at Night, which meant that according to Donna and Mike, we do have at the end of the Groove-A-Thon, most likely, okay, have another scheduled session that is going to go on all night long, okay, all night long in US time zone, but for our time zone in Malaysia, in Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, wherever else, India, Australia, it's going to be the daytime for us, okay? So what this means is that we pretty much have all day long to do whatever we want, to talk about whatever we want. Now, my question to you is, now, regardless of what time zone you're in, if you're in our time zone and it's daytime for you, then great. However, during the Groove-A-Thon, I remember that while I was on in the middle of the night sometimes, the US time, UK time, in European time, we still saw a lot of people who were up in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., their time to watch the Groove at Night sessions. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter what time zone you're actually in, but if you're actually on, awake, and you're here during the Groove-A-Thon, okay, while my Groove at Night session is going on, my question to you is, if you somehow don't get chosen to work with Mike and his team during the daytime session, okay, you don't happen to be that 3 to 5, would you like a quote unquote second chance? How would you like a second opportunity to be selected during the encore of the now famous Groove at Night's Groove-A-Thon session? If you want to be selected, if this sounds good to you, type in the word good inside of the comments right now. Because if your answer is yes, then of course we want to make sure that once again, you take that first appropriate step that you need to, okay, which is to come to this page. You see the link right there on the screen right now, grooveover.to/lucky, okay? you need to come here as your very first step. Watch this video, read this page to know exactly what it's all about. Click on this link to apply, because once you do so, this means that your name is now in the hot seat applications, okay? And once you've actually been able to do that, we will now be able to help you to increase your chances of getting selected. But in addition to that, of course, we're going to give a lot more advantages, a lot more benefits. And that is why, yet another reason why you should be subscribed to our channel, why you should be liking our pages, why you should be joining the variety of our Facebook groups. Because if you leave a comment on this particular post, on this particular video, and you let me know that you have submitted your application, that you are interested in working with us, that will increase your chances, of course, of getting selected. And those who unfortunately are not watching, they're not live, they didn't catch the replay, okay? There is the middle of the night for them, and they're somehow, some way not able to make it. Well, unfortunately, we also don't know of their existence, and I cannot scour through the applications to look for their names, okay? So in other words, you have the advantage, because now instead of competing against hundreds, potentially 1,000 people or more, you're only competing against a small handful of people who, by the way, are watching us live right now and also leave a comment. That pretty much diminishes your competition by hundreds and hundreds of percentages, right? So with all of that, I highly encourage you to take action. I highly encourage you to become a leader, because leaders take action. Leaders leave comments. If I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. You want to make sure that you are seen, that you're recognized, and as leaders, you will, of course, get a lot more opportunities. So I definitely want to make sure that this opportunity is earned by you, because just as actually a personal recommendation by Donna Fox herself, she said, hey, you have all these hours to fill with all these people that we want to help. Why not choose a few more during your slot so that we can actually help more people? And guess what? I 1,000% concur. I absolutely agree. If you also agree, type in the word agree inside the comments, and we look forward to actually working with you as well. And so with that, for another lucky few, maybe another 3 to 5, we may also work with you directly to build your next business. Now, it may be with just me. It may be with 1 or 2 of our fellow community leaders as well. Right now, I don't know. But just know that this month is going to be absolutely exciting. You will want to be involved. You will want to be a leader, and you will want to lead by example, because as a leader, as somebody who gives and contributes to the community, we also contribute a lot more back to you in value. And we want to make sure that at the end of the day, we are helping each other to succeed. All right. So as always, fast, productive, and massive action usually wins all the prizes. Okay. So let's see who wants to victory the most. And I look forward to creating yet another awesome event. This time it's going to be with you. All right. So with that, that is pretty much my call to action, as well as my invitation and updates for all of us here today. Before we actually let you go, I'm going to go ahead and go back into the comments, because I see them keep coming in. Of course, many of them are in relation to some of the things that we are saying to, type in free or type in I agree or whatever else. Well, with all of that, though, we still want to acknowledge you and make sure that you know that we see you. All right. We got Tyra saying, one of the hardest working men of Groove, now back to the TV. Thank you very much, Tyra. Robert is saying it's good in Georgia, USA right now. Good to see you, Robert. We have another Rob. This one is Trader Rob saying #live. Gus is also joining us live. So is Yvette. Gus is saying yes. Gus also wants free stuff. Who doesn't, right? I think we all do want free stuff. And so does Rob, Yvette, Mary Lou's great to see you again. Annie, always great to see you. You're on EST time zone, but usually during the day, our time. Almost always we see you also trying to wonder when it is that you actually sleep, probably at the time that we go to sleep, right? We also have Anthony, and Anthony Johnson saying free, great to see you. Robert saying open the artist. We also have, let's see, as we scroll down just a little bit more, John is here with us. Great to see you, Mr. John Chong. We also have Blake, total noob on overload, totally mind blown. Take things one step at a time, my man, because this is all a step-by-step guidance for all of us, all of you as well. We continue to grow on a step-by-step level. So don't worry if you are overloaded at the moment, because we are all here to take you by the hand one step at a time. Okay, does this apply to affiliate marketers? I'm not sure what this you're talking about of the this is talking about, but I assume so. Okay, so maybe you can clarify what your question is. Chanel is saying cool. Mary Luz is also saying cool. Blake is also saying cool. Jason is also saying very cool. It looks like we have a lot of people who definitely are very excited about all this. Awesome. Blake also says you have great energy. Wonderful persona. Thank you very much, Mr. Blake. Hope to interact with you more as time goes on. Tata Corvera, great to see you. Saying hashtag live. We also have Nicholas join us, hashtag live. Great to see you as always. Annie is saying excited. Groove Asia will run some of the events. Yes, we're definitely running a lot of the events, so we're definitely looking forward to many of you join us for all of that as well. John is saying hashtag live, and then Nicholas is Groove Asia at day. That's funny. Jivanjat, great to see you. Free is great. Annie is saying night owl. Yes, you are. 24/7 365 is groove time. Yes, it is, because we literally could be on at any time on any day and talking just about anything, just like what we used to say for Groove at any time. But of course now, we changed it to G Live. But one of these days we will bring back Groove at any time, just for old time's sake, because just the same as Groove anytime, G Live is also on at any time. We also have Tata Corvera saying good. Nicholas also saying good. Same with Chanel, as well as Carlos, Tyra, Annie. John is also here saying good. Carlos, yes. Greetings all. Howard, great to see you. Saying cool. Mary Luz. We also have Treasure the Future saying one free / lucky. Yes. Hopefully you can join us. Gus is reminding us, of course, of the actual link itself, grooveover.to /lucky. If in fact you somehow missed that link, which was on the screen for a whole 5 or 10 minutes, I don't remember how long it was, but as a reminder, yes, you need to go to grooveover.to /lucky in order for you to qualify for this, because you need to fill out that form. So make sure that you do so right now. Gus is also saying good, great to see you. Trader Rob, lucky ducky. And of course, time and time again, you will always have one of these questions, no matter how long we have these links and we repeat so many times. Carlos, please go ahead and watch this video again, or just check inside of the comments, because the answer is right there for you. We have Shadi saying cool. John is saying hi. Nicholas is saying I'm in. Great. Awesome. Nicholas is in. So at least now we have at least one person who is either going to be helping us as a leader, helping out to help you, or maybe getting his business set up. Okay, so Nicholas is definitely a part of it. Carlos saying, I'm interested and would love the link. Watch the replay, Mr. Carlos. You will be able to find the link just like everybody else. Emma is saying, haha, you guys are so clever. Yes, we are, I suppose. Gus says, applied. Great. Awesome. Emma says, I'm definitely going to apply now. You should absolutely apply. So should all of you, including you, Annie. Hashtag take action for application. Yes, Emma agrees. So does Annie. Trader Rob. Gus also agrees. Nicholas. All of you are also agreeing with whatever I say. And yes, that is the absolute best way to make sure that you are in agreement with all of us. Jeevan Jha is saying done it already. Awesome. Jason is saying good. We'll do it after this live. Thank you very much, Annie. Yes, do not multitask, especially during these live streams, because you never know when you will miss out on such an opportunity. Tata Corvera says good opportunity. You're groovy. Thanks for the opportunity. You are very welcome. In fact, we should be thanking the Groove team, including Mike himself. I don't know whose idea it was, but apparently it's such an amazing idea that we're also doing it for our Groove Night session as well. Thanks, caught this live. Awesome. I'm saying this because I want to appear on screen. Haha, says Chester. Chester has plenty of opportunities to appear on screen because he is one of our community leaders. He is very good at what he does, and so we will be hearing more from him as well. Annie says hi. Chester says, yes, Annie is a good leader. Just finished having a meeting with her and did brainstorming. Awesome. Chester has been a great leader as well. He's just arranging all kinds of meetings with so many different of our fellow leaders and JV partners. I think that Chester will soon be a leader of the leaders. We also have Daniel, great to see you, saying cool. We also have Joanne saying #live. Carlos is saying always love when you are on. Great to see you as well, Mr. Carlos. We also have treasured the future. Nice checking it now. Joanne says, wow, I might have to apply. Yes, I think we might have to apply as well. Okay. And Rob is asking a question, which I think you should try and figure out yourself. Okay. Because I'm definitely not going to answer this for you, at least not right now. Maybe one day I will reveal it. Maybe, just maybe, who knows? But with that, that is our update for you here today. As always, we want to invite you to, if you somehow just joined us, watch us on the replay, because this will give you the opportunity to catch up on everything that you may have missed, which of course is not a good idea, especially when you want to take the best advantage of all of these opportunities. All right, so with that, that is pretty much all that I have for you here today. On behalf of the entire Groove community and myself, as always, I want to thank you and appreciate for your time right here, right now. Take action right away, especially when it comes to applying for your chance to work with us live on the Groove-A-Thon. Okay, so take action on that right now. Let us know inside of the comments with any related questions that you might have. And as always, I will see you once again next time on the inside. You gotta get into the groove.